it's me again. It's me, James. I am the box office artist. Welcome to video number 2, part 2 of my 3-part How to Draw a Tactical Suit Batman series. Once again, go check out the construction part. I keep saying it's the most important part because it is. So go check that out first before you get to this video. But this video is very important as well because in this video, we're going to cover all of the little details we are going to add in this particular outfit. Now, in this video, I'm going straight to ink. So I'm using microns and maybe a Sharpie to finish off this drawing. You don't have to do that. If you want to, by all means, but you don't have to do that. You could just use a regular pencil, okay? So if you did the first video with a colored pencil, just use a regular pencil, totally fine, then you have more options to erase. Or if you used a regular pencil for the first video, just slightly erase it a little bit, and then you could clean up those pencils with your regular pencil, okay? So those are all options. You do you draw however you would like to draw, but whatever you take out of this video, that's totally up to you. But this is going to be a lot of fun, so let's get to it right now. Let's get to drawing a tactical suit Batman. Alright, time for some inking. So starting off with the goggles here. Again, go back and forth with your reference, everyone. Go back and forth with your reference. Just look up Tactical Suit Batman and you should be able to find a specific reference so you can actually see how these goggles look. These look very similar to how that character in Watchmen. It kind of... forgot his name. the Owl Man? I forgot his name. I actually worked on Watchmen too. I worked on the movie. That was the first feature film I worked on. And yeah, this did have that same feel here. But again, using the micron. Now this video sped up almost 4 times. But at the same time, it feels manageable. Okay, so hopefully, once again, pause if you feel I'm going a little too fast here. But again, just roughing in all the details in the face. Not adding any shadow here, I'm just concentrating on little details like these little straps that go from the goggles to the side of his mask. You see how they input to the side of the mask. And drawing all these little side pieces here, as well as on his chin and his cowl, pointy ears, There you go. Because for the most part, his entire costume, there's a lot of metal going on in his outfit, okay? So maybe his cowl not so much. I think his cowl's a little bit more rubberish than metal itself. And then as you see here, how the cape actually attaches to the cowl and how it attaches on top of this little chest plate here. And now I'm going ahead and drawing in the bat signal with the bat symbol on him. Okay, and this is metal, and as you can tell, you look at the reference, it's metal. Okay, so it actually sits on metal that's sitting on top of metal. So that's why you feel, when I'm drawing this in, you have to feel like it's a plate, okay? It's not part of the chest. It's actually this metal plate that's sticking on another metal plate, which is sticking onto the chest. So that's why you see there, it's more rounded there underneath the plate, okay? That plate is more rounded underneath. So again, it's that piece of metal right on top of the chest. That's what I'm going for there. Okay, so again, if you're following every line, feel free to pause this as much as you would like, okay? Now here again, drawing those metal chest on top, metal plates on top of that little part of the rib cage there. Okay, and then drawing in these straps that go to the side. He has a lot of straps in this costume, okay? But one good thing about all these lines, again, they really show the form, okay? And you can really feel the form of Batman here. Now, once again, those little metal plates that go on his abs, like one little metal plate per ab. That's what we're doing here, so I want to make sure it feels like it's solid and that there's a bottom to it, and it's attached by a strap. So as you see here, I'm drawing a strap that attaches to each one of these little ab plates here. That's number 4. Here's another strap there. And then when you look at the straps, you think about how they would actually attach to the actual outfit itself. Okay, as you can see that going around the body there, and it should feel like it's going around the body. And one more plate that goes and hits the utility belt. And all these little details inside the ab region there. Now I'm going on to the shoulder. This again, he has a plate on the shoulder, and as you can see all the little details I'm adding here. Again, look at the reference. Okay, if you want to get accurate with your reference, just look up the reference and see how these little plates interact with his actual body. And get multiple reference too. Don't just rely on one picture, because sometimes if you just rely on one picture, because of the angle, some things are actually different than they appear. So you want to get multiple pictures to really study how this outfit goes around his particular body. I give the same advice to anyone who tries to draw likenesses. Don't just stick with one picture. Look at multiple pictures. Really analyze how the face looks so you could draw it properly. And drawing another strap here on the arm, and then drawing in the arm plate. And now onto the little gauntlet that he has here, again held together with the straps, with a couple straps there that go around the arm. And this really does make the arm feel round, you know. You can really feel the form due to those straps. Now adding in the fingers, refining the fingers here. As you see, they curl just a little bit. And I believe I'm going to be adding some knuckles here, knuckle plates, which it has as well. And a plate that goes on top of the hand. And don't forget the little Batman spikes there on the side. Finishing up all the hand detail. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now adding in the arm details here. So the straps that go all the way around the arm, like so. And as you can see, they're kind of crisscrosses a little bit. Adding a little bit of folds near the elbow region, or the inside of the elbow. Okay, now working on the utility belt. Adding all these little itty bitty lines here and this little detail. The belt buckle, as you see here, going back and forth. Breaking out the French curve. Once again, this is a French curve. For those of you who don't know, this blue utensil here, and just helps you with these longer lines here. Okay, and just filling in the utility belt that will go around his particular body. So even this utility belt, all these little squares should feel like they're going around the body. All these little boxes here from his belt should feel that way. And that takes practice. It's not an easy thing to do. Having these boxes feel like they're going around a certain subject. Okay, and now adding a little bit more details there. Some classic rivets, as you know I love. As you can see, I'm putting on the arm there. And now onto the legs. Adding some detail to the legs coming up here. Oh, before I do that, just adding a little bit more details to these straps, adding in some extra lines, these lines here, which indicate some strap detail, which actually is a good thing. It makes, you can feel the texture is different than the actual metal plates themselves. You can tell it's some sort of cloth material, or some sort of material that's, you know, that's flexible, but at the same time strong enough to hold these plates around his body. Here at the thigh side plate there. Now onto the other leg, putting in the straps for the other leg. And now onto the knee pad here, but the knee pad's made of metal, so I want to think that it still hurt, right? If he had a knee pad that was metal and then he lands on his knees, I feel like that would still hurt, right? It's just me. Now adding in the little shin protector there, again, that would be metal. Okay, here we go on the other side. straps here. I don't know what I'm drawing here, but there was no more footage there, or else I would have showed you what's underneath. And now just finishing off the cape there. Now adding, you see me do this all the time, I will add a thick black line around the whole figure. It just helps pop certain parts of his particular body and gives it a little bit more of a finished look. So I'm going to do that all around Batman's body here, adding this thicker line. Okay, around the hand, the arm, and the legs, and doing it around this particular leg here, it helps it kind of pop from the other leg. It makes it feel a little bit more like it's going out towards us. Okay, then just a couple more thick lines, and that's pretty much it. That is the basic finishing. There you go, that is it. This is the tactical suit Batman. Once again, you could stop right here. You could stop right here, and that's totally fine. Let me give you a big round of applause if you stop right there. Hooray, hooray, congratulations to you. Because once again, all the lighting and rendering, you could do that in color. You could absolutely do that in color, and it will look fantastic. So if you got this far, congratulations. However, if you want to do more lighting and rendering with your inking or with your penciling, if you want to add the lighting and rendering, that's what the next video is for, okay? So part 3, lighting and rendering of our tactical suit Batman, which should be up right now. So go check out that video right now to finish off your particular drawing. But once again, if you got this far and you're stopping here, I would love to see it. Please tweet it to me, and I'll be happy to retweet it. Or if you tag me on Instagram, I'll be happy to like your particular picture, okay? But if you are new to my channel, you looked around, you like what you see, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, well, I will be your friend for life. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Share this video with all of your friends. And my name is James. I am the box office artist. I'm here to say keep drawing, and I'll see you all next time.